Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week, so if you are interested in seeing a message from the cards, come on in, have a seat. We're going to get started in a moment here. Before we get to the reading, however, there are a couple of things I want to mention here. Number one, if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That lets me know that you like what you're seeing and want to see more from me. I have also included links to my social media and my website. If you want to see more from me outside of YouTube, you totally can. I do a lot of visual art and outside blogging kinds of things, so I'm excited for you to see those if you guys are interested. And I've included links to the deck, not links, but I've included a list of the decks I'm using for this reading as well as a timestamp because there is going to be a bonus reading for this video. So stay tuned. If you want to just see the bonus reading, that's why the timestamp's going to be there. So yeah, have a look if you're interested. And also, I've gained a couple of new subscribers, so I want to say a big thank you to those of you that have subscribed. It means a lot to me that you're here. You're why I do these readings, you're why I share my readings publicly, so thank you so much for your support. This reading will be for you, and it will be for those of you that find this after it goes up. So thank you so much. This is for you guys. Thank you so much. So let's see what's in the cards for you today. So we're going to start with the sheep. Act in fortitude and cooperation. Okay. We have what do we have here? We have the black tourmaline, protect your light. Okay. There's some information on the stone. There's the byline. Okay. We have beautiful uncaging. And I'll do my best to interpret this in a moment. Okay. And finally, we have Carly, she who frees. This represents liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. So right off the bat, with this beautiful uncaging and Carly, it's time to come out of your shell. I think you've been hiding away a little bit. And part of this hiding away aspect is coming from the fact that there hasn't been a situation that you felt entirely comfortable in or with. You've had to feel deeply protective. Yeah, deeply protective of maybe your social battery, your inner light. Basically, how you don't feel right in the situation you've been in. I'm getting this from the tourmaline here. And now you're being called to let some of the aspects of the situation go so you can do some releasing here. And this has probably made you incredibly nervous because where you are right now is comfortable. Where you are right now is safe. Where you are is familiar. Okay, and it's okay. We all create spaces around ourselves like that, but there's aspects of those spaces that we could probably stand to let go of. Okay, and this is where I'm getting the letting go, releasing, uncaging, letting your light come through. And that's doing that work is going to take fortitude and courage, and it's going to take effort. Frankly, it's going to take effort. in this, know that you are safe to try, even if it flops, even if it fails, you are safe to try. Okay? So, with that, let's get into our tarot. If you've never, for those of you who are new to my channel, again, thank you so much. What I'm going to do with this reading is I'm going to start by pulling some baseline energy to supplement our oracle energy. I'm going to clarify it, and then the last couple of decks I'm going to use are going to be for you in specific about how you may be able to use the energy we're seeing all together. Okay, so let's see what we need to see from our tarot. What do we need to see, please? What do we need to see? Okay. First card out. Okay, yeah. First card out of the tarot, we have the Three of Pentacles. So in this case, there's going to need to be some teamwork involved. Okay, this could be, well, certainly this needs to be trusted individuals with you. It's not, especially if it's in a physical sense, like the people you have around you in your social circle, parents, family, friends. But if you're not resonating with that, what I am hearing is that there are guides, there are spirits, angels, energies that aren't necessarily physical, but are around you. And it's going to be a matter of tapping into those energies, but certainly asking for help, asking to work with a team in this case is going to be paramount. It will require some balancing, but I do think this could be helpful in your case here. Only you know that, though. Don't let me speak as if I know you, because I would love to, but in the meantime I don't, and I'm hoping this message resonates. So there's the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, Three of Pentacles. See another card here. We have the Moon. So again, I'm going to take this as confirmation of our Three of Pentacles energy here, because it feels a little murky. This path forward is going to be strange and weird, and it's going to feel odd doing what you're being called to do. But again, recall that you have the sheep here. Okay, and this is where your courage and fortitude is going to come in pretty dang handy, I would say. Also, pro tip for you guys, you have this courage in spades. So even if you don't feel it, even if you don't know it, it's there. Okay, it's there. So there's your sheep again. But back to the Moon. It's not clear. The way isn't clear. But you're being called forward, even if it's a treacherous path, even if things start to feel out of place. It's still a chance to move forward, because there are things underneath the shadow. Your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations are waiting for you underneath the shadow. Okay? So there's the Moon. Okay. Also, more on the Moon before I actually put it away. You have the power to make those things known, even if you don't really have a clear path forward. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there, because that is what I think would be a wolf howling at the moon. Again, all you have to do is make what you desire known, and you will have some help in achieving those things. Okay, let's see another card here. Okay, another card, we have the Ten of Cups. So there is a built-in reward here. In that you have everything you need to achieve what you're looking for, and part of what you're looking for is happiness, stability, prosperity, long-lasting relationships, especially if you're looking to create a relationship with someone, platonic, romantic. Again, you know what those things are going to look like for your relationships. The goal in creating those things is having a deeply happy future, and it can happen for you, but there are some things that you need to let go of first. Okay, so there's the Ten of Cups. All right, let's see the hidden and clarifying energies for this part of the reading. Aha. So the hidden energy here is the Ace of Cups, and I really do like that this is coming out for this reading right now, because we have a new opportunity. There's a new opportunity here, especially where emotional and spiritual growth is coming in. It's important. It's important that we're seeing this also, because again, we're being called to let go of the garbage, frankly. Let go of the garbage, but also have the courage to know that we're capable of doing that in the first place. What will this lead to? Possibly, I don't know. I can't make any assumptions for you. But there is going to be emotional and spiritual growth on the horizon if we take the opportunity to do it. Okay. So there's the Ace of Cups. Okay. It's our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy is the Five of Cups. So here's part of what we need to let go. Okay. What's with the disappointment, right? Why are we hanging on to that? Why are you hanging on to that? Right? We'll see in other cards what might come up in terms of what we need to let go, but certainly aches, pains, heartaches, things that we've negatively experienced in the past, all of that, it's in the past for a reason. Okay, and it is time to release and let go. Okay, so there's the Five of Cups. All right, that is our clarifying energy. Okay, now let's get into why we are seeing the things we are seeing right now. What is it that we need to know about each of the cards we're seeing so far? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so to start clarifying the Three of Pentacles here, we're going to start by using the Nine of Air. Now, there has been some nerves, there's been some anxieties, there's been a lot of stress over, and I'm gonna jump to the Five of Pentacles here, but it's part of this releasing, part of this letting go is releasing the anxiety. Okay, and again, that's gonna take some work. Gonna take some balance. again, you know how you're gonna, excuse me, you know how you're gonna need to do that. But in, yeah, there's some stress, there's some anxiety. That's part of the release. And again, the Three of Pentacles is calling us to ask for help. Don't be ashamed for doing so, because this energy feels like it's a lot. Okay, so there's the Nine of Air. Okay, why else are we seeing the Three of Pentacles? We have the Messenger of Air. Ultimately, it's going to be your call how to take action on this. Generally, at least in my interpretation, the Messenger of Air, the Knight of Swords in this case, is someone who is being called to take action, and in specific, take action on how they're thinking and what those thoughts are making them feel. Okay, because remember, our thoughts and our emotions are connected. So ultimately, it's time to take action about finding help and getting a grip on whatever this nervous energy is. Okay. All right. Let's see why we're seeing the moon. Why are we seeing the moon in this reading, please? Okay. We have the Page of Earth. We're seeing the moon because, again, we need to, excuse me just a moment. We're seeing the Page of Earth, or the Page of Coins, because, yeah, Page of Coins. I thought this was a repeat card here. Because now it's time to look at what we've learned, look at how we've grown. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So there's certainly a great deal of emotion coming out in this reading. And we've had to figure out a balance here. The way we were trying to go about this, we don't necessarily have a firm plan in mind, but it's time to figure that out, because we need, right now especially, we need to be grounded and practical in how we're doing this, and it's time to figure out that route forward. Okay, it's time to figure out that route forward, because we haven't been clear. There are things that we want and should be able to make known. There are things that we want, and we should have the ability to make those things known. But we need a grounded and practical plan for figuring out what those things are. Okay. Yeah. What those things are, we're being called to apply those lessons now. Okay. And that's how I typically see the pages, is that they're advanced beginners. Hope that makes sense. There's the Page of Earth, or the Page of Coins. Okay. Why else are we seeing the moon here? Haha. You have the Messenger of Water, or Knight of Cups. I'm gonna call this confirmation, because now it's time to take action on our emotional and spiritual growth. Okay, and we're doing that in a practical and grounded way, even though things are not particularly clear about how we're going to do that right now. It's still the opportunity to get started on that. Okay. So let's see why our Ten of Cups is here. Why is our Ten of Cups here? What's going on with our Ten of Cups, please? We have the Nine of Fire, so we have the Nine of Wands here. And this, the stability, this peace, the rewards that we're getting from our Ten of Cups here, they will come, but they will come with some effort. They will come with, they will come with some effort. You're going to have to put in the work because they're not just going to fall in your lap. They will come with some effort, but keep in mind you don't have to be efforting everything. You know, immediately as I say that, I'm hearing shadow work, journaling, taking time out for yourself. I'm drawing on inspiration, drawing on other readings I've heard from specifically Empath Tarot. They're one of my favorite readers, and I will tag them in the description. But you're gonna have to look at your shadows. Ultimately, you're gonna have to look at why you're feeling held back. You're gonna have to look at why your zone of comfort is so tight, because it doesn't need to be. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need to be. And I'm also getting the idea of expanding and growing, specifically emotionally and spiritually. But again, back to the original point in a minute, though. I'm getting the idea of expansion because there's technically an open body of water here. Okay. So, expansion. Back to the original point. The rewards you're seeking, the rewards you're putting out into the rewards you want, that you've said to the universe you want, they're going to come with some effort. They're going to come with some reflection. And it may feel weird. It may feel uncomfortable. And that's, that's par for the course when you're doing shadow work, I think. But you will endure and you will persevere. Okay, we got there. Endurance, perseverance, giving this project a little bit of your time and effort is going to pay off. Okay. Why else are we seeing the Ten of Cups here? Why else? We have the Star, and this is perfect to come out here because even if the path doesn't feel well lit, you still have a means of navigating. Okay, you still have a means of navigating through the murkier, more uncomfortable emotions. Okay, and what is going to be more important for you is that you take the time to look up, but also look inwards to find your North Star, your personal North Star. Okay, so there's the Star. Okay, why are we seeing the Ace of Cups? Let's see for the Ace of Cups, please. Okay, and so for the Ace of Cups, we have the Call. Also perfect card for this reading, because we're being asked to step out of the shadow and into the light. I think for some of you, you may know that you've had to do this for a while. You know that the darkness is only comforting for a little bit. The darkness is only comforting for a little bit. You're being called to come alive again, to find your passions, to make something, anything. Um, there it is. I'm going to stop it there before I beat it to the floor here. But yeah, there's the call. Okay. All right. There's the call. And we have the Seven of Earth. You made progress getting here. Okay. Um, and that could be part of you stepping out of your comfort zone, is so that you can make progress, um, so that you can get to where you want to go. The thing with the Seven of Earth is that I always see it as time to take a pause so that you can look at where you've been, figure out the trajectory moving forward, and kind of game plan yourself a little bit. Okay. Again, another perfect card coming out in this reading, because I think the ultimate theme, at least what's coming through for me here, is that you're doing some releasing, you're doing some letting go, and while you haven't necessarily seen progress so far, you have made it. And at some point, you're going to have to stop and say, all right, I'm here. Let's game plan the next steps. Okay. Okay. So let's see the card that will clarify, or at least start to clarify, the Five of Cups. I just said this a little bit ago. I just said this. We have what it takes. You have what it takes to do the work. Wow. Okay. I'm starting to get excited. I love this. Yeah, you have what it takes to do the work. It's going to require effort on your part, but again, you have it. You have it. How it relates to the Five of Cups is that I think this is a matter of identifying what exactly it is that you're not happy with, or that you've lost interest in, and that's part of the I'm gonna let this go file. So yeah, there's the Magician. Love it. And we also have Fortune's Wheel. Okay. Some of you might know this as the Wheel of Fortune, others this is a new card, but ultimately it's going to change. Things change all the time, whether we are aware of it or not. But okay, please don't sneeze, Meg. But in the grand scheme of things, your situation and your situation is going to change, and I think ultimately it's going to change for the better. I was saying that because we have the Ten of Cups in the first part of our reading, but I don't know what those changes are going to bring for you. That is for you to decide. And ultimately, it is for you to make your plans for how to get there. Okay? So let's have a little break here, just to give ourselves a chance to process the first part of the reading here. I'm going to have a water break. Hopefully I won't sneeze. I apologize if that's coming through. Water break, and then we'll get into the second half of the reading. Here you go. Cheers, friends. Okay. So let's see how we can maximize the energy we're already seeing. What is it that we need to see to make the best use of our first part of our tarot here? Okay. All right. First, Six of Swords came out right away. First thing we have is again the transition, the movement forward, the making changes that we need to make. Yeah, there it is. Again, going back to what I said about having help, you're not alone. And that is that's perfect. I love getting that cards like that, guys. I'm getting excited. And if you are new, you can go into my back catalog here and see other posts where I've gotten really animated like that. And I love giving messages like this because it's yes, it's hard, but there are rewards for this work. And I think that's, if it's obvious to me, hopefully it's obvious to you. Again, that is for you to decide. But yeah, Six of Swords, things are transitioning and you're moving on, and you're not doing it by yourself. Okay, so Six of Swords. We also have the Fool. This is again, we don't know what's going on down the road. We don't know if we're gonna get into a paved road, a bumpy road, something paved with gravel. I don't know what the road's coming, but or what's coming down the road is how I should say that. But we're doing it anyway. We're taking that spontaneous leap of faith because we know something better is coming. Okay. So there's the Fool. All right. And again, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a repeat card. Ultimately, there's still some work to be done, and we still have lessons to learn and apply, but we're doing so in a grounded manner. Okay, a very grounded, practical, understanding way. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see some hidden. Let's see some hidden and clarifying energy, please. Our hidden energy. Okay. Our hidden energy is going to be the Sun. I love that we're getting this card too. I knew somewhere in here we were going to get the Sun, because we're headed from a place of darkness for a place of light. Yeah, enough said on that one. If I think of anything more, I'll come back to the Sun here. That's our hidden energy, and our clarifying energy is the Five of Wands. So even if we have to come through conflict, even if we have to come through a lot of conflict, potentially mostly internal, but it could be external from you as well. Even if that's the case, we're still going to persevere and come through. Okay? Love it. All right. There is the Five of Wands. Okay. Let's see what else we have in terms of the final portion of our message, and then we will go into our bonus reading. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we need to see. Okay, we have the Queen of Rods or the Queen of Wands. So there's a very fiery, passionate soul in you, and you've known that for a while because you're experiencing your body is experiencing the world through your spirit. Okay, so there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of bright, warm, beautiful energy um, that you're holding back on for whatever reason. It's, it's okay. I'm not here to judge. No one should be judging you for your energy. Okay. Um, I think what you're having to learn here is creating a safe channel for that energy, because it's deeply passionate, it's deeply rooted. Okay. And the things you care about deserve your voice, and deserve your voice, and within reason deserve your energy. Okay. um but there's the Queen of Rods or Wands. Okay. We have coming out next, we have a bunch of cards. Okay. We have the Sun again. Repeat card. Again, going back to the bright, beautiful, energetic being that you are. Um, it's time to let yourself shine. It's time to let yourself shine. Okay. Um, Again, within reason, your passions deserve your energy. Your passions, what you're inspired by, those things deserve your energy within a reason here, within reason. Um, and there's been something that's held you back. Okay. Let it go. Time to shine. Okay. We also have another Three of Coins energy coming out. Again, balance is going to be key here. Um, you have to balance the light with the dark, and balance the light with the dark. Ask for help. You're looking to achieve a goal, and if the goal is to be unapologetically you, shine your brightest, it will require some help. It may require balancing personalities outside of you, but ultimately, you know you best, and you're going to find your way in that. Okay. So there's the Three of Coins. Let's see our hidden let's see our hidden and clarifying energy, please. What do we need to see? Okay. Our hidden energy here is the Two of Swords, or the Two of Blades. There's always going to be choices to make, especially in this situation. It's going to be important that you address those things when you have all the pieces. Okay. um, I think the reason you've held back or hesitated on doing this uncaging, this releasing here, is because you don't have all the pieces. You don't have all of the information. And you know what? That's cool. That is okay. You're still doing the work anyway, and I'm saying that because you have the Fool, you have a lot of cards that suggest that you are doing it anyway, even though you don't know what the road's going to be like, how difficult it's going to be. You're still persevering. You're still pushing through. Okay. So there's the Two of Blades. And we also have the Ace of Cups as a repeat card. Yes, I believe this is a repeat card. Ultimately, you're going to grow. You're going to grow in terms of your spirit, of your spiritual energy. Your emotional energy is going to expand. You are coming to a deep understanding of you as a person. Okay. And I think eventually, once you get past some of your shadows, the light's going to come through far more strongly and far more beautifully than you could ever imagine. Okay? I love to see it. Let's get into our bonus reading for this video, and then we will call it quits. But for now, thank you for tuning in, and I very much appreciate you being here. Okay? Bonus reading. For our oracle, we have the cat. So be relaxed and independent. Okay. We have Jet, claim your space. Okay. We also have birds of a feather. And we have elixir. This represents forgiveness, guilt, and remorse. Okay. Immediately, I'm hearing if I fits, I sits. Okay. And I'm getting here from the cat and the jet here. Also, before I go any further, there's the information about this according to this deck. So again, if I fits, I sits. Okay. And this is, I'm getting here because of the cat, because of jet. There is, I love that, by the way. There's a need for you to take up your space. Ultimately, just take up the space you're in right now. Even if you have to rearrange some things to do so, and I say that because we have forgiveness here, elixir. Yeah, even if you have to rearrange some things to start yourself on that path, it's still, you're still gonna do that anyway. And you know what? You're gonna find new energy, potentially new people coming around you because your energy is going to attract those people in. That doesn't mean don't be aware or be choosy about the people you're allowing into your space, because not every energy is going to be good energy for you. But it is going to be, you will attract the people that are meant for you to be around. Okay. So let's see what else we need here. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. We have the Three of Earth, or the Three of Pentacles here. All right. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. And we also have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, part of this I feel for you coming through here, because we have the Two of Wands and we have the Queen of Swords. You're very thoughtful. You're very much in your head, very cerebral, if you will. And you do a lot of thinking. That thinking is inspiring. It makes you feel passionate. It makes you very powerful, because you see things, you feel things, you know how, your means of processing probably is very strong and very, very powerful. I wanted to say forceful, but I don't necessarily think it's forceful here. That's bringing you to a choice. Okay. It's bringing you to a choice here. I think part of the risk is that you are so much in your head that you forget your heart. Okay. you're a thinker, not so much a feeler. Okay, that's okay, right? That's totally okay. Um, but um, what I see coming through here is that you're being faced with a choice of um, leaving the comfort zone, going past the gates and seeing what's there, testing your limits a little bit, and the fact that you're in your head over it is kind of it's keeping you within the boundary, and yeah, it's keeping you within the boundary, and I think it might be time to test that boundary just a little bit, right? So, what do we do with it? All right, what do we do with that? We have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Earth, or the Three of Pentacles. So, addressing the Three of Earth first, I think there's going to need to be a goal. You're going to need to identify a goal or something that you want to achieve by pushing your limit just a little bit. And whether you need to ask for help in achieving that goal, you know what that's going to be for you. Again, you are attracting the energy that you want to put into this, okay? And you're doing that by being relaxed and allowing yourself to expand into the space you want to occupy, okay? But ultimately, what you're seeking to do is find the inspiration that you want for your space. Finding inspiration, finding passion, going with things that make you feel really good. Okay, and I hope that makes sense. There's something new coming in. There's something new coming in here. Okay, so there's the Ace of Wands. All right. And that is it for the reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm happy you're here, and I hope that this reading has helped you. If you want to see more, go ahead and click all the buttons. Go ahead and check out the description if you want to see more from me outside YouTube. I'm going to call this reading quits for now, but thank you so much. And until the next reading, stay safe. Love you all, guys. Bye.